It's like a flutter, almost like there's a worm in my belly. It's not as gross as it sounds.
Hi guys!
Hi guys! So we're back with another bump date for you. As you requested, we're doing these weekly, and today we're going to talk about my 14 weeks of pregnancy. Just so you guys know, I am today 15 weeks and 1 day,
right.
But we're talking about always the previous week, because the way that we're approaching this bump dates is that we want to talk about the experience that we had in every single pregnancy week, so we can look back and remember, and then you guys can also be informed.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with baby progress this week, and Ryan is going to be reading it from our app this week.
Ryan's got the iPhone this week. So, Little Bean, we're calling him or her Little Bean. We're going to find out him or her very soon here. Little Bean is now the size of a brilliant beet. That's a lot bigger, actually. So last week, if you remember, Little Bean was the size of a jalapeno pepper.
Yeah.
And now Little Bean is not so little anymore. I'm impressed. Although Little Bean no longer has a root-like tail.
Yes.
Because they all start out with a tail, right?
Yeah.
And it just
We
it
all
disappears.
do.
So, baby keeps getting stronger and keeps thrashing about. So Good Money says that you'll feel him or her kick pretty soon.
And we're going to talk about that next.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, hold your horses for that. We got news. Baby development, Little Bean is producing meconium, which is the substance that will make up his or her first poops.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Thanks a lot, Little Bean. You're already hard at work. Baby development is next. Little Bean can make all sorts of facial expressions, which is good. I like that.
That's so cool to think that there is a tiny baby in my belly making expressions if they are like tired, or if they are, if they're just like working their expressions, which is amazing.
Yeah. Some expressions to go along with all the movement that we've seen, all the stretching and flailing that we've seen. Now there's a little face to match all of that.
Yeah.
And you've told me that now if you shine a light, or if you could shine a light into the belly, or if you, hold a flashlight up to it, that maybe Little Bean would actually respond to the stimulus.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens in the 14th week as well.
Last up here it says, Eye to the future. Your baby starts to develop its distinguishing facial features, and heart begins to pump more blood. You may begin to gain weight faster and experience congestion.
And that is definitely something
that
has been
happening.
a problem.
What, the congestion or the
Both.
feeling? Yeah, both.
So let's jump into symptoms
Symptoms
now.
are next.
I'm still experiencing some acid reflux, and I think I have a feeling that this is going to be a problem for me throughout my entire pregnancy. I've accepted it. I've found, remedies that work for me, homemade remedies, and and I'm okay overall. So that is fine.
And what you're doing is definitely working, because you haven't even hardly talked about it this week. So
it's fine. I think I've been able to manage it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Another thing that I've noticed this week, and Ryan actually noticed even more, is that I'm very clumsy for some reason. I'm not the most steady person to begin with, but I keep like bumping into things, like dropping things on the floor.
Yeah.
I don't know, like bumping my toes onto the
You're just
bed.
less steady on your feet than you've been before.
Yeah, which is worrisome because I'm only now 15 weeks, but I've noticed this developing in my 14th week of pregnancy, which is, I'm not sure about this. And another thing is that I'm definitely feeling the weight of my belly. I've been, sleeping quite well lately, but every time that I sleep, I need an extra pillow to prop my belly up. Just because it's hard. I like to sleep on my sides, and it's hard to turn and have the belly just like hanging there. I know that with the third trimester things will be getting even worse, but I'm just starting to feel that heaviness coming from my belly.
And that sort of plays maybe into the clumsiness too. Like you just your weight is a little off
weird.
kilter.
I'm like my center's off.
Whoa.
It's off a little bit. As far also as symptoms that I had last week, my headaches are actually much better now. I've been okay. I think I had one headache this week, which is not a big deal at all. I just wanted to let you guys know in case you're wondering. Another very exciting symptom that I would consider, well, I don't know if I would say a symptom, but we're putting this in this category, is that now I felt the baby more than once, you guys. I feel it usually when I'm laying on my back. And I felt a lot yesterday for some reason. The baby was very active yesterday, but I was laying down on my back and I just felt these feelings of like I can't explain more than that. It's just like
an undulation, like yesterday you said a flutter, or like
it's like a flutter, almost like there's a worm in my belly. It's as gross as it sounds, but it just feels like a very light, like this.
You've got it. It is like a beautiful little like alien life form going inside of there, just wiggling around.
Yeah, I've heard people calling it like a fish, but I would think like a fish is more like, I don't know, frantic. And for me, it was a very light, like, just like, you know, something. And I definitely felt it on the lower part of my belly, and I for sure know it's the baby, because it wasn't anything like related to gas or anything like that could be confusing. So I think I will start to feel the baby even more as we progress.
That's the most exciting symptom so far, if it's a symptom.
Yeah, it's a symptom. We're gonna categorize in this way.
So guys, food cravings / aversions is next here. There's not been a lot of development as far as that's concerned, really. So last week we talked a lot about fast food, and we're trying to put the kibosh on the fast food a little bit this week. We went one time to Burger King, and that was it. And you didn't really had a Whopper. It was pretty good, actually. But you've been trying to keep like on top of that, just you know, because you want a healthy pregnancy. You're trying to do your best, I think, to control your diet.
I think for me, it's so important to keep a healthy pregnancy. One, because obviously I want to feed my baby healthy foods.
Right.
And two, because I have PCOS. And, you know, as many of you know, women with PCOS, while they're pregnant, they do have a higher chance for gestational diabetes than other women. So I want to stay clear from it. I want to keep my pregnancy healthy. I want to keep my blood pressure under, you know, like in good check, and thankfully I don't have blood pressure issues.
We're very lucky.
So I do think that it's okay to give into your cravings, but in moderation, not like I was doing last week.
One Whopper per week, or a Big Mac. However it's.
So we're trying to do, like, you know, if I do want fast food or if I do want something like greasy, I try to do it once a week. And it's okay. So far, last week was fine. And in addition, I'm trying to just supplement at home with really healthy whole foods. So as far as aversion, okay, so this is a funny one. It's not a food aversion.
No.
But during my first trimester, I would watch this YouTuber, and I'm not saying any names, but I would watch this YouTuber, and for some reason, every time that now I watch, you know, her channel again, her voice puts me back in that sickness mode, and I have aversion to this person's voice. How weird is that?
I think I understand it. I mean, again, because you had a difficult first trimester, so it takes you back. But it's very funny that like the timbre of a person's voice and that association, like you're like, I can't even watch this channel anymore.
This never happened to me before. I mean, obviously the kind of association that I have made before is like smells.
Scent is like a person's strongest kind of memory, but a voice.
So weird.
It's pretty weird.
Have you ever experienced this? Have you ever had aversion to someone's voice because it took you back to like your first trimester sickness? So just so you know, it's nobody from our community. It's just like a random YouTuber that I watch, you know. Anyways, just so you guys think, I love all your voices.
Last up is cool moment of the week.
The coolest moment of the week was
the fact that the gender is in an envelope right now. And we're gonna open that envelope tomorrow. So for you guys, this video is going up tomorrow, Saturday, and we'll have
the day of our party.
The day of our party, and then the very next video that you watch, we'll have it up Tuesday, is going to be our gender reveal. And the fact that that information is out there right now, that there is a cake being baked right now as we speak for tomorrow's events, is very exciting to us.
So exciting.
It's our cool moment.
This is definitely the coolest moment of the week. No doubt.
Yeah, we are one day away from it. So thank you guys for hanging on and bearing with us. It's even tougher on this side of the camera, trust us. But tomorrow we'll figure it out in the very next video for you all. It's time for the bump. Are you guys ready for it? Are you ready for it?
I am.
Let's look at the bump. It is. I can see the difference.
I definitely feel and look pregnant.
You're feeling it more this week than ever.
Yeah, exactly.
So guys, that is it for us today. Another bump date. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a big thumbs up and leave a lovely comment down low. Talk to us about your symptoms, anything that you've experienced that is, the same or different from what Priscilla's experiencing. We're totally interested to know.
Yeah.
And subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you back in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.
Made for each other.